Ladies and gentlemen, we move on to our next speaker, a young lady. Our young people are not silent, ladies and gentlemen. They are awake, they are aware, and they are ready to defend their future. To bring greetings on behalf of the youth, please welcome Ms. Jenine Williams, Secretary of the Diego Martin West Youth League.
Oh yes, guns them, hands them.
Good evening, PNM family. Allow me to recognize our distinguished political leader of the opposition and member of parliament for Rima, the Honorable Mrs. Penelope Beckles, aka Auntie Penny. Party Chairman, Member of Parliament for Ruka Lupino, Mr. Marvin Gonzalez. Party Vice Chairman, Senator Amy Brown. Party Lady Vice Chairman, Dr. the Honorable Mrs. Nian Gaspidoli. Member of Parliament for Diego Martin West, Mr. Hans Devines. Deputy Political Leader and Member of Parliament for Diego Martin Northeast, Mr. Colm Imberts. Member of Parliament for Diego Martin Central, Mr. Simon Dino Briga. Youth Officer and Member of Parliament for Laventille West, Mr. Kareem Marcel. Her Worship, the Mayor of the Borough of Diego Martin, Arlo Manakila, Glasgow Warner, and members of the Borough Corporation. Chairman of the National Youth League, Mr. Patrick Phillips, and members of Diego Martin West, Central, and Northeast Constituency Youth League, and other officers of the movement. Ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, my PNM brothers and sisters, the young people of Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight, I stand before you not only as a youth speaker of the great PNM, but as a voice for the thousands of young people across this country who are crying out for opportunity, for dignity, and for a future they can believe in. And let me tell you straight, the UNC has failed our young people. They've come with very nice words, very pretty speeches, and with promises that sound sweet. But when you check their records, there's no plan, there's no commitment of the future for our youths. What have they in the UNC done for young people? Where are their programs? Where are their vision for the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs? They have none. They continue to run that ministry like an afterthought or even a side hustle. Imagine the Minister of Sport and no youth development. And yes, I meant exactly what I said. Because you see, my brothers and sisters, they think we are dumb. The same minister who is supposed to be in charge of our nation's youth and our national sporting development can't even tell us who the ambassador within his own ministry. And while they stumble and fall, our people suffer. Youth unemployment is sky high. Young men and women are walking the streets every day, resumes in hand, qualified, talented, ambitious, but no chance of work. Families are struggling to make ends meet. Too many of our brothers and sisters are pushed into crime, into gangs, and into hopelessness. And the UNC has no plan, no answer, and absolutely no care. But my friends, let us compare. Under the People's National Movement, we place young people at the center of national development. When the PNM held reign of the government, we expanded training programs. We created opportunities to create through the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service. We built infrastructure that provided jobs and skills. We created places for young people to grow, to innovate, and to shine. Let me remind you of what we did right here in Diego Martin and across West Trinidad. Under the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, the PNM rolled out youth training programs, apprenticeships opportunities, and community projects that brought young people off the streets and into productive spaces. We built partnerships with schools, sports clubs, and communities to make sure the next generation had a chance. And as a result, lives were changed, communities were uplifted, and hope was restored. That is the PNM way. We do not just talk, we deliver. We do not just promise, we build. And while the UNC is busy failing, we are ready once again to step up for the young people of this country. And so, I asked the young man who is tired of sending out his resume with no reply, who do you trust to create opportunities? The UNC or the PNM, who has done it before and will do it again? I asked a young woman who dreams of starting her own business, who do you believe that will support you with grants, mentorship, and guidance? The UNC, with their empty words? A government who publishes a release cutting the grants of programs and then sends out another release to say they didn't mean to post it? Or the PNM who with a track record of investing in our youth entrepreneurs? I ask every youth listening tonight, who do you believe in? A party that treats the Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs like a sideshow, or a movement who places young people at the heart of the nation's development? Brothers and sisters, the choice is clear. The PNM has always and will always be the party of opportunity, of service, and of empowerment. We are the guardians of truth and accountability. We are the party that cares about the future of Trinidad and Tobago. So let us stay strong, let us stay united, and let us send a clear message. The PNM is here, the PNM is ready, and the PNM will continue to fight for our young people. To every young man and young woman listening tonight, do not give up hope. The PNM is with you. The PNM hears your cries. The PNM will deliver once again with ministers like Mr. Curry Marcel, Mr. Hans Devines, Mr. Christian Birchwood, Mr. Patrick Phillips, and most importantly, with a Prime Minister like Mrs. Penelope Beckers-Robinson. Together, my PNM family, we will stand. Together, we will rebuild. Together, we will ensure that Trinidad and Tobago young people have opportunities to deserve. The UNC cannot stop us because the youth of this nation know the truth. And the truth is, the PNM delivers, the PNM builds, and the PNM is the future. I, Jenine Williams, the proud secretary of the Diego Martin West Youth League and a member of the National Youth League, clock this message. Long live the PNM. Long live the youths of Trinidad and Tobago. And may God bless us all. And with that, I will say, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, great is the PNM, and we shall prevail.
Thank you so much, Ms. Jenine Williams, for speaking so boldly on behalf of our young people. She reminded us tonight that our young people are not forgotten, even though they are forgotten by the current administration. They are not forgotten by the People's National Movement, and for that we must give her another round of applause.